Welcome, Che Baba, everyone. We're happy to be here to hear Lucky Jim Meyer sing his devotional and love songs for our beloved Baba. And we can just kind of go along and be part of that stream of love from Baba's presence. So, Jim, take over, Lucky Man.
Lucky Jim. Wow, nobody's ever called me Lucky Jim.
Not peace that the world tries to give, but peace that only God can give.
Is everybody muted? I'm hearing some. Okay. So this first song is brand new. Nobody's ever heard this song. And it was inspired by a friend of mine who writes wonderful songs. Pam Rubenstein inspired this. Just the way she uses language in her songs fascinates me. So I thought I'd write a song that had interesting word usage. So here we go. Oh, Meher Baba, eternal friend and father, awakener of the lover in all hearts. I'm so amazed and grateful that you have filled my plate full with wonders and delightful bits and parts, and shown me how love starts. Oh, Meher Baba, companion like no other, my beloved elder brother for all time. Although I'm veiled and blinded by illusions wheel and grinded, your love has unbinded my stainless soul and lifted me back to the goal. Oh, Meher Baba, compassionate creator, eternal revelator of love divine. You take upon your body all of suffering's pain and folly and redirect it like the samadhi for mankind. What redemption's in your wine? Oh, Meher Baba, universal modeler, consciousness unfolder, the avatar. Forever rejoicing in your silent song, sweet voicing, you are the wonder of wonders by far. And all are blessed holding your demand. Oh, Meher Baba, eternal friend and father, awakener of the lover in all hearts. Well, I'm so amazed and grateful that you have filled my plate full with wonders and delightful bits and parts, and shown me how love starts.
That was great.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Jim. I couldn't have written it better.
Well, in a few years, you probably claim it. All right, so from a new song to an old song. This song was written in 1840. Jamie Newell tells me it's his favorite hymn. But I want to dedicate it to Laura Delavine, who used to listen to these old hymns on Sunday morning, like today is Sunday morning, and I was thinking of Laura. So I thought, even though Laura's probably God realized now and sitting in infinite bliss, if she happens to step out for just a second, she can hear this song. Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee, even though it be a cross that raiseth me, still all my song shall be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Though like the wanderer, the sun gone down, darkness be over me, my rest a stone. Yet in all my dreams I'd be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. There let the way appear, steps unto heaven. All that thou sendest me in mercy given. Angels to beckon me nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Then with my waking thoughts, bright with thy praise, out of my stony griefs Bethel I'll raise. So by my woes to be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Or if on joyful wing, cleaving the sky, sun, moon, and stars forgot, upward I fly. Still all my song shall be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. For still all my song shall be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, to thee. All right. A few days ago on the Baba, I don't know what it's called, Solabaki sends out these quotes from Baba. He sent out this beautiful poem that Mayor Baba himself wrote to Dr. Duncan on Dr. Duncan's birthday. And it reminded me, I'd heard it sung by Bill Cliff, the great Bill Cliff, and I went onto YouTube and watched there's a wonderful video with Cliff singing Just You and Me and showing pictures of Baba with Dr. Duncan. Anyway, I was moved to give it my own slant, even though I'm going to just say it's a Bill Cliff melody that I've just sort of rearranged a little bit. Again, Mayor Baba wrote these words, and I have to say that after all these years with Mayor Baba, and it's been over 55 years, it really just comes down to me and Baba, or just me and Baba, or just you and me, as Baba would say. I mean, I think that if you distill the relationship between the lover and the beloved, that's the only relationship that has any real significance. So Baba is rephrasing it in this beautiful, simple poem. In the moonlight, just you and me. When everything is bright, just you and me, just you and me. Just you and me, just you and me, just you and me. In darkness or in light, just you and me. In wrong or in right, just you and me, just you and me. Just you and me, just you and me, just you and me. When devil is in flight, just you and me. When God is in sight, just you and me, just you and me. Just you and me, just you and me, just you and me. When truth is all might, just you and me. When difficulties are slight, just you and me, just you and me. Just you and me, just you and me, just you and me. In corners all tight, just you and me. When sharing God's delight, just you and me, just you and me. Just you and me, just you and me. Just you and me, just you and me, just you and me.
Fantastic.
It's so simple, you know. The words are simple, and the whole concept, it gets simpler and simpler, really. You know you're on the right path when things simplify and do not get complicated. That's my experience. All right. So this next one is a song that I wrote thanking Mayor Baba. It's called Thank You. And here we go. Thank you, Meher Baba, for everything you do. Thank you for your kindness and compassion true, for all your years of suffering, so this world be born anew. Thank you, Meher Baba, thank you. Thank you, Meher Baba, for your patience and your grace. Thank you for the pleasures of your beautiful, sweet face. Thank you for your silence, ever fresh and ever new. Thank you, Meher Baba, thank you. Thank you, Meher Baba, for your friendship and your trust, for your strength in cracking open illusion's stubborn crust. Thank you for your circle, the avataric crew. Thank you, Meher Baba, thank you. Oh, thank you, Meher Baba, for making life so clear. Thank you for your discourses that define this gross sphere. Thank you for giving each and every one here a clue. Thank you, Meher Baba, thank you. Oh, thank you, Meher Baba, for your daily companionship. Thank you for your wisdom, for being infinitely hip. Thank you for your presence in everything we do. Thank you, Meher Baba, thank you. Oh, thank you, Meher Baba, for awakening love's true way, for constantly forgiving and forgetting our delay. Thank you for all the sanskaras you constantly subdue. Thank you, Meher Baba, thank you. Oh, thank you, Meher Baba, thank you. Oh, thank you, Meher Baba, thank you.
Did you add a verse at the end?
I did add a verse.
Wow.
I was not adverse to adding a verse.
I like it.
Yeah, I just felt like, well, it's not the way this whole idea that Baba talks about, that the new age is a transformation from intellect to intuition. It's something that I think about all the time, because my experiences of writing songs and doing paintings and just dealing with people has become so different, so simplified and so different and so direct, that I understand the nature of intuition. And so sometimes what happens is I'll be singing a song and I'll hear inwardly to add something. And so, this whole idea, just you and me, just Baba and you, the lover and the beloved. It really is, it becomes more and more refined, and it becomes more and more very personal, and it becomes just natural that there's a lot of give and take and a lot of communication, and it's not an intellectual, it's not an idea, it's not a call and response. It's just a natural flow of love that has no beginning, it has no end, it has no stops, it has no starts. Anyway, that's my experience these days. Hopefully it'll get better and better, and I can explain it a little better. Okay, so this is another song. This is Rosalie's favorite song, if Rosalie is here. And it's Baba singing the song. And really what Baba's saying, if you want this relationship, go out and get it. Don't wait. All these things that I promised you are there. You just have to go in and get it. And go in mean inwardly. If you want, I will stay with you forever. If you want, every day. If you want, I will love you like no other. If you want, in every way. If you want, I will always be beside you. If you want, every day. If you want, I will join you on life's highway. If you want, I'll show the way. And if you want, I will be your provider in days of harvest and in days of loss. And if you want, I will be your night rider, your protector. I'll take up the cross. And if you want, you can daily surrender all your mind and all your heart. And if you want, you can sing songs so tender that the gates of heaven will surely part. And if you want, I will be your beloved in times of crisis and in days of bliss. And if you want, I will offer you my homestead. I'll prepare you for the divine kiss. If you want, I will always be beside you. If you want, every day. And if you want, I will join you on life's highway. If you want, I'll show the way. And if you want, I will be your beloved in times of crisis and in days of bliss. And if you want, I will offer you my homestead. I'll prepare you for the divine kiss.
Great.
I think Laura stepped out to hear it, Jim. Jim, Baba.
All right. This one's for Ruthie, who's been experiencing some fluctuations in her cloud. I'd like to call this cloud fluctuations, but it's called All of My Heart.
Thanks, Jim.
I've been growing quite old with you, and every day's a brand new start, and every night we sit and review. I love you with all of my heart. I'm not a sentimental man. I've done some things that weren't smart, but holding tight to you has been the perfect plan. I love you with all of my heart. When you appeared into my life, things began to rearrange. You silently showed me what real love is. You gave me the strength to change. And when you give to me a glimpse of you, show me who you really are, that I am able to find myself. I love you with all of my heart. I've never been alone in this journey. You and I have never been apart. The more of you, the less of me. I love you with all of my heart. When you appeared into my life, things began to rearrange. You silently showed me what real love is. You gave me the strength to change. When you give to me a glimpse of you, show me who you really are, then I am able to find myself. I love you with all of my heart. I love you with all of my heart. This next song is taken from a poem by Josephine Esther Ross, one of the very early Baba lovers from America. Met Mayor Baba in 1931 at Harmon-on-Hudson, along with Elizabeth Patterson for the first time meeting Baba, and also Narina Machabelli, and I believe also Jean Adriel and Malcolm Schloss. And of course, it's just a sweet thought to realize that when we were coming to Mayor Baba in our 20s, many of us, 20s and 30s, Josephine Esther Ross was in her early 20s when she met Mayor Baba, and she went on to write wonderful poems, wonderful heart poems. I'm prompted to say that Baba said, one of the things that makes him most happy is to hear good music, good singing. And he did say, when he was talking about good singing, he said that the melodies or the accompaniment should not drown out the voice, that the voice should be heard first, clearly and simply. And it's my experience that, of course, Mayor Bob is always correct, but that as you evolve or involve in praise and in devotion, that things simplify. Anyway, I'm using this to introduce this song, which is a simple poem, a deceptively simple poem, of a lover who realizes that there may be other people that the beloved also loves. And how does she feel about this? The name of the poem is called Sharing. So this is how Josephine Esther Ross, a young child who met Mayor Baba, felt about seeing Baba love everybody. My love belongs to all the world, but not alone to me. Oh love, will you not take my heart and fill it full of thee? My love has duties everywhere, no matter where he goes. My thoughts will be as close to him as perfume to the rose. But oh, what bitter sorrow, never my love to see, whose life belongs to all the world and not alone to me. Yea, some may see him daily and rest beneath his wing. I can only long for him and these poor verses sing. Someday I know that he will come on wings of light to me, and we shall dwell united throughout eternity. Oh love, what bliss, what anguish, that I belong to thee, whose beauty shines for all the world and not alone for me. For my love belongs to all the world and not alone to me. Now in poets, Mayor Baba collected an enormous number of poets around him because poets are musicians. Their instrument is the word and the meter. And so you have this delicious, innocent poetry of Josephine Esther Ross. And then you have the world-weary sophisticated poetry of Francis Brabazon. And this one is Francis is describing a darshan that takes place in small villages where Baba, the word would get out that Baba was coming. You've seen film of this. Baba would drive up. He'd be surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of people. And Francis is describing this in the way Francis, the world-weary Francis would describe it. This is called This Morning. This morning, the dust in Love Street was a stream of flags, and every scrubby beggar had shaved and patched up his rags. For last night, word went through the street that set all hearts afire. For tomorrow the Master will satisfy all our heart's desires. Some idiots had dashed off to the surrounding towns to round up all the down at heels singers and clowns. And by the time I got to the wine shop, there was a queue a mile long, and each with an enamel mug in hand, which he knuckled like a gong. The musicians and the singers were belting out a round, but the sweetest music was the wine jar's gurgling sound. The beloved Master's face outshone the rising sun, and his eyes were seas in which was drowned all the sin we've done. From daybreak to day close, the thirsty beggars filed by, and some drank and some shouted and some passed out on a sigh. For today word went through the street that set all hearts afire. For the Master will satisfy all our heart's desire. So we go from that back to Josephine Esther Ross. This is a prayer that she is sending out to everyone in her love state. This is called Let There Be Peace. Let there be peace within the heart, and quiet in the mind. that God's great wisdom may descend, enlightening mankind. We cannot hear the still small voice that ever seeks to guide us. We cannot sense the shining ones who ever stand beside us, because we are so occupied without her daily strife, have no pleasure to enjoy word of life. Oh, the quiet thought, the loving heart, the silence of repose, the healing of a kindly word, the fragrance of the rose, the sky at dawn, the stars at night. These are but gentle things, yet knowing them we are aware of passing angels' wings. So let there be peace within the heart and quiet in the mind, that God himself may now descend to heal and bless mankind.
Little technical difficulty, but I think it'll clear up.
Something that was I breaking up?
There you go. Now you're back. Yeah.
'Cause it
What
says-
you finished the song. It was just right after the song, there was some silence, which was perfect.
Well, because I just got the little note that my internet is unstable. That's Baba telling me that that's not the only thing that's unstable. You know what I mean? Okay. This is a country blues song that I like. This is called Oh Baba. Most of my songs are called Oh Baba. Oh, Baba, what you gonna do? Oh, Baba, what you gonna do? Well, you change my point of view. Oh, Baba, hiding your game. Oh, Baba, hide and seek's your game. Come on out and show me your true frame. I say, oh, Baba, what am I supposed to do? Oh, Baba, what's I supposed to do? Well, I love myself, but I want to love only you. Deep in my heart's where you reside. Deep in my heart you love to hide. Drowning in your love is how I want to die. It's such a long and lonely, lovely ride. I said, oh, Baba, slay me with your Nazar. Oh, Baba, slay me with your Nazar. For this illusion game has gone on way too far. I say, oh, Baba, hallowed be thy name. Oh, Baba, hallowed be thy name. Well, I'm just a moth burning in your flame. I said, oh, Baba, your compassion know no bounds. Oh, Baba, your compassion know no bounds. And your silence is what makes the sweetest sound. Lost in your eyes is where I'm found. Lost in your eyes is where I'm drowned. And drowning in your love is how I want to die. Merging in the one eternal sigh. I said, oh, Baba, what you gonna do? Oh, Baba, what you gonna do? Will you change my world when you change my point of view?
Well, a little unstable there.
I'm a little unstable. All right. Hope you got the gist of the song.
I think again it went to the end.
Right to the end. Okay. So I'm unstable at the end, but unstable anyway. Okay. This is a Jalaluddin Rumi song. I rarely do, but we'll see what we can do with this. This is a really, really interesting poem by Rumi. This is a real Rumi poem as opposed to most of the Rumi stuff that you read today, which is somebody's idea of what Rumi's saying. This is a pure translation. I believe it's by Arthur Arbery, or it might have been by his teacher, Nicholson. But these guys were not making stuff up. And in this poem, what Rumi is, he's talking to those who are not on the path. He calls them, they're asleep. And he tells them, you don't want to wake up. You don't want to go through what I've gone through. Just sleep on. Don't worry about it. Just sleep on. It's an interesting poem. You who possess not love, sleep on. It's in your best interest to sleep and then be gone. For true love and love sorrow is my only home. So while I sleeplessly weep, sleep on. I have become a cinder of the effulgent sun. The only true beloved I depend upon. But no such passion for you has yet begun. So while I sleeplessly weep, sleep on. In the endless quest of union with the one, I wander just like a river run. But you who are not anguished by the question, oh, where is my beloved? Sleep on. Love's real path is far beyond all religion. And all the many sects known and unknown. But since your way is mere treachery, talk and tone, oh, sleep on, sleep on, sleep on. These tears of mine are the wine of my flagon, and my only food is my beloved's face and form. And the noisy throng, oh, sleep on, sleep on. In my constant quest for the philosopher's stone, I am melting like copper on God's golden throne. For you, it all ends up on a soft pillow of foam. So sleep on, sleep on. I have abandoned all hope as I roam, and all justice and all right and all wrong. But since it is things and reason that you must own, sleep on, my friends, sleep on. I have torn the garment of speech and of song, and it is to silence that I have completely withdrawn. But you who must keep on talking and be well known, sleep on, my friends, oh, sleep on, my friends, sleep on. Am I still stable?
Like copper on God's throne.
On God's golden throne. That's even better, you see. It
That's
goes,
an interesting song, Jim.
Philosopher's stone, I am melting like copper on God's golden throne. Yeah, baby. All right, well, let's do this one. I keep and hearing in the back of my ear about Francis. Okay. This is another Francis Brabazon song. This is the last poem in Francis Brabazon's book of ghazals, of English ghazals, called "In Dust I Sing." And since this is his last one, I don't know why, but I believe this to be his most beautiful thing. This is called "Wedding Day." There will come the day when I shall go forth in love and trust, as a bride to my Lord myself's house, in the street of dust. He myself has promised me this final consummation, ending this impenetrable night of Dullstone's station. I see the world of creation as a vast ocean, escaping from itself, yet trapped in its own tidal motion. And across the black waters shines my beloved's glorious face, as a sun newly risen, compassionate, shedding grace. And if I did not believe that my beloved Baba is my own reality, then I could not trust my beloved's huge prodigality. I've hoisted the 7-hued rainbow as my banner and bound myself with indenture to the trade of dust manner, so that on that glad morning when I go forth as a bride, nothing shall ever take me from my Lord myself's side. And I see the world of creation as a vast ocean, escaping from itself, yet trapped in its own tidal motion. And across the black water shines my beloved's glorious face, as a sun newly risen, compassionate, shedding grace.
That is such an awesome song. I often hear that in my head and I think, I've got to learn that song.
Okay, so you're open tuning, right?
I know, it's so easy, the chords, but I don't know the song. And now you sang it, so I'll learn it now.
Right, but it's in open tuning. You just bar the 5th, you bar the 3rd, you bar the 1st, and you leave it open. Okay?
Yeah,
5, 3, 1, open. That's
the
also
chords
for
are
Ruthie.
great.
Open
Yeah.
tuning. Okay, you got the guitar is in open tuning, which means D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. And you start on the 5th fret barred, and you go down to the 3rd, and you go down to the 1st, and then you go down to the open. And then you when you do the choruses there, and they go to the 3rd, to the 1st, and sometimes they come up to the 5th, depending how I feel. But that's all it is. It's
Yeah,
so
it's very
simple.
good.
It's so simple. Even Joe Stewart could figure it out.
Why do you have to put pressure on me like that?
It's a very haunting song, very haunting melody.
Yeah.
I think I got it, Jim.
You got it? Okay. Who's
You go
that?
to the
That's
bar,
Ralph.
go to
Even
the
Ralph's
bar
got it.
and take the first shot, just first
Go to
drink,
the bar.
the shot, and then you bar at the same bar, you drink the whole fifth
There
that
you
got
go.
the shot out
All
of.
right. Thank you, Ralph, for
Okay,
that.
no problem.
My goodness, there are some people out there, aren't there? All right, song I wrote called The Lovers. I dedicate this to all you people out there. Again, I take no credit for any of these songs. I don't know where they came from. I have no background in any of this stuff. Just, I'm an easy channel. I keep, as long as the Lord keeps it simple, I'll write it down. It's the truth. They travel on the rivers, they travel on the rails, they travel in the air and on the sea. They travel the long distances through valleys and through vales to finally rest at their beloved's feet. To finally rest at their beloved's feet. Now some of them are beggars, and some of them are kings, but most of them are somewhere in between. And sometimes they get lonely in their wanderings, but still they're ever driven by the dream. They're the seekers, they're the pilgrims, they're the lovers, they're the children. Well, they find their ways to places even wise men fear to tread. They enter realms where few have ever been. They're hopeless and helpless, and far less alive than dead, yet the rest of their journey lies within. And they sing songs of the new life, inviting calamities, and they shun all worldly hopes, lust, greeds, and fears. And their melody is suffering, they seek only to please God, because the music of surrender is all God hears. They're companions, they're fearless, they're comrades, and they're peerless. Well, they worship at an altar no church or mosque can hold, and their prayers are often sighs of love's sweet, sad tale. They worship a beloved whose beauty is untold. This is his behind self's veil. Well, the lovers, they love with passion, the lovers love with heat, and they wear their open hearts upon their sleeves. and they hurl their reckless bodies headlong down Love Street, and never do they look to see who grieves. They're the fire, God's the ocean, they desire is pure devotion. In beginningless beginnings, when time and space were not, the infinite existence was asleep. But somewhere in that everywhere there hatched an amazing plot for God to awaken from his slumber deep. And from beginningless beginnings came lovers like you and me, travel through the valleys and the vales. Our journey is in awakening to God's infinity, so God himself finds pleasure in love's sweet, sad tales. He's awakening in his lovers. Their hearts are breaking when they're uncovered.
Wow. That was the best I've ever heard it, Jim.
Thank you. So I'm a little more stable now, huh?
I don't know, but the song was fabulous.
You don't know. I like that. All right, well, let's do this one in memory of our dear friend Bob Brown. And for those of you who are on the center for the Buffalo's concert a couple of weeks ago, the great Gary Edelman got up there and rocked the joint with this. I'm going to do a much quieter version. Let me just make sure I'm in tune. What? Okay, this is Victory Unto Thee. It's associated with the perfect master Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Some people say that Vivekananda wrote it. I don't think that's true, but he sang it. The great Vivekananda sang it to Ramakrishna many times. Not with Bob Brown's melody, but I wouldn't be surprised if it had the same melody and that Bob was just picking it out of the ether. Let's try that again. I was laughing to myself. I was saying, boy, I got it right the first time, and I completely screwed it up. Okay. Wisdom's firmament, the moon of love is rising full, and love's flood tide in surging waves is flowing everywhere. Oh Lord, how full of bliss thou art, victory unto thee. to thee. On every side shine devotees, like stars around the moon. Their friend the Lord, all merciful, joyously plays with them. Behold, the gates of paradise today are open wide. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. The soft spring wind of the new day raises fresh waves of joy. Gently it carries to the earth the fragrance of God's love, till all the yogis, drunk with bliss and ecstasy, victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. Upon the sea of the world unfolds the lotus of the new day, and there the Lord sits enshrined in blissful majesty. See how the bees are mad with joy, sipping the nectar there. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. Over Christ's radiant face, which so enchants our hearts and captivates the universe, about his lotus feet bands of ecstatic holy men are dancing in delight, the lost in ecstasy. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. What matchless loveliness is Meyer, what infinite content pervades our hearts when he appears. Oh brothers, I humbly beg you, one and all, to sing the Master's praise. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. Victory unto thee. I will never leave you. On this you can depend. I'll be always with you in ways you cannot comprehend. Let not your hearts be troubled by things that pass your eyes. This world is made of shadows that your mind learned to disguise. And I will never leave you. On this you must believe. No matter where you're going, no matter where your path may lead, let not your soul be weary by this constant veil of tears. You know I'll be there waiting when the clouds all disappear, and I will always love you in darkness and in light. We'll always be together. You'll never ever leave my sight. Let not your hearts be troubled by the things that pass your eyes. This world is made of shadows that your mind learned to disguise. I will never leave you. I will never leave you. I will never leave you. Here's a song I rarely do, but I must have written this 40 years ago. It's kind of a country western song. I might have done it on the last concert. I can't remember. Well, I'd rather be Jesus than one of his kin. I'd rather be someone who sees from within. I'm so tired of seeing this world through these eyes. I'd rather be Jesus and shed this disguise. I'd rather live Jesus than lies. Well, I'd rather be Krishna, Buddha, or Ram, and eternally merged in the eternal I am. To be filled with love sounds perfect to me. I'd rather be Jesus, set myself free. I'd rather be Jesus than me. I'd rather be any one of them guys. I'd rather live any one of their lives. This life I've been living is far from the goal. I'd rather be Jesus, make myself whole. I'd rather have Jesus than gold. Oh, I'd rather be Mohammed or Abraham and hold the universe in the palm of my hand. I long to be conscious of life's unity. I'd rather be Jesus, set myself free. I'd rather be Jesus than me. I'd rather be any one of those guys and I'd rather live any one of their lives, because this life I've been living, it's far from the goal. I'd rather be Jesus and make myself whole. I'd rather have Jesus than gold. Whoops. All right, let's get some dulcimer music in here. Hopefully this is in tune. I sincerely doubt it. No, it's not. All right. And this has a capo, so of course I don't have a capo around, so we're not going to do that song. Let's see what we got. All right, so I'm going to do two songs in one here. The first is a song that I wrote a melody to 50 years ago, to the words of Baal Kachuri, by his request. He had asked me to put this to music, and it's called Ocean Calm. And then I'm going to do another song right after it that has the same melody, called Ocean Rough. I don't do that often, but Ocean Rough is the answer to Ocean Calm, okay?
Did Craig Ruff write the words to that?
No, it's not Craig Ruff, it's Ocean Rough. No, some unknown poet. The way I used to describe it is that Ocean Rough came from the hidden secret doctrines of Baal Kachuri. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean calm. Everything is in your palm. You are Jesus, you are Ram. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean calm. You are really mighty God, and the world is moving through your nod. You are Jesus, you are Ram. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean calm. You are the singer and the song. Listening now, you let us long. You're our Buddha, you're Sham. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean calm. You are the beggar and the king, the song eternal, let us sing. You are Allah, ancient one. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean calm. suffering, in this pain. We want you now, this is plain. Take again your physical form. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean calm. Everything is in your palm. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean calm. Okay, so this is an answer to that. The melody's exactly the same. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean rough. Why do you make it so tough? Don't you think we've had enough? Oh, Meher, you're the ocean rough. You are really something new. You're full of mischief through and through. You do some tricky stuff. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean rough. You are hide and you are seek. Why not give us all a peek? Our hearts are getting gruff. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean rough. Oh, dear Baba, here's our prayer. When are you going to play fair? Please call off love's rebuff. Oh, Meher, you're the ocean rough.
That was good. You had us laughing.
Did those words come directly from Baba?
Directly in an indirect manner. All of these songs have a capo, and I don't have a capo. Okay. All right. Let's see if this is working.
How about me, your Baba, Lord and Friend?
How about you let me do my own concert? Om Namo Meher Baba. Om Namo Meher Baba. Om Namo, Om Namo, Om. Om Namo Meher. Om Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Om Namo, Namo, Namo Meher. Om Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Om Namo, Namo Meher. Om Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Oh, oh, Namo. Lord of love, I sing your holy name. Lord of love, I burn within your flame. Lord of love, you play the perfect game. Lord of love, life's journey's golden name. Lord of love, God's glory you attain. Lord of love, Lord of love. Oh Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Oh Namo, Namo, Namo Meher. Oh Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Namo, Namo Meher. Oh Namo, Namo Meher. Oh, oh Namo. King of kings, you came to set us free. King of kings, you came to make us see. King of kings, piercing duality. King of kings, you heard a heartfelt plea. King of kings, awake your devotees. King of kings, King of kings. Oh Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Oh Namo, Namo, Namo Meher. Oh Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Oh Namo, Namo Meher. Oh Namo, Namo Meher. Oh, oh Namo. Slave of love, answer to all hearts' call. Slave of love, you are our all in all. Slave of love, for those who rise or fall. Slave of love, for lovers great and small. Slave of love, our hearts your shrine install. Slave of love, slave of love. Om Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Om Namo, Namo, Namo Meher. Om Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Om Namo, Namo Meher. Om Namo, Namo Meher. Oh, oh Namo. Avatar, God clothed in human form. Avatar, so blessed when you were born of its Son. Our lives to you are sworn of its Son. Illusion you transform of its Son. What theater you perform of its Son, of its Son. Oh, Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Oh, Namo, Namo Meher. Oh, Namo, Namo Meher Baba. Oh, Namo, Namo, Namo Meher. Oh, Namo, Namo Meher. Oh, oh, Namo.
Jimmy boy, that was the first song in my songbook. Thank you.
Thank you. There was a slight.
"15 years ago."
Now it's in tune. Oh boy. Let's see what we got here. All right, this one is for Meatloaf. This is the first discourse in the Everything and the Nothing. And I've always said that I felt this to be the most beautiful of all the discourses that Meyer Baba has given. But they're all beautiful. But this one, I think Francis might have poeticized it a little bit, but it's just perfect. It's called The Lover and the Beloved. Let me get it in tune. Close enough. God is love, and love must love, and to love there must be a beloved. But since God is existence, infinite and eternal, there's no one for him to love but himself. And in order to love himself, he must imagine himself as the beloved, whom he as the lover imagines he loves. Oh, 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 oh. Beloved and lover implies separation, and separation creates longing, and longing causes search, and the wider and the more intense the search, the greater the separation, and the more terrible the longing. Oh, When longing is most intense, separation is complete. And the purpose of separation, which was that love might experience itself as lover and beloved, is fulfilled. And union follows. And when union is attained, the lover knows that he himself was all along the beloved whom he loved and desired union with. And all the impossible situations he overcame were obstacles which he himself had placed in the path to himself. Oh, 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 oh. To attain union is so impossibly difficult because it's impossible to become what you already are. Union is nothing other than knowledge of oneself as the only one. Oh, oh, oh.
Beautiful, Jim.
Thank you. It's just a fantastic piece of work. And this song, Open Dulcimer, is also written by Meher Baba. These are Meher Baba's words put to a reggae tune. I learned early on that Meher Baba's words are so musical, so poetical, if that is such a word, so poetic, that they're easy to put to music. And for some reason, Baba's words do well in reggae. This is called Love. Love is its own excuse for being. It is complete within itself. Love does not need supplementing. Love does not need anything else. No, no. All right. Okay. The greatest saints have been contented with their love for God, desiring nothing else. But love isn't love if it's cemented with expectations and hopes of reward. No, no, no. All right. Okay. In the intensity of divine love, the lover becomes one with the Lord. For love is its own excuse for being. Love is completely of its own accord. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to end with this song. I haven't done this in a while. This is a tongue-in-cheek view of the afterlife. Okay? This is called Heaven. Listen up, people, I've been told the streets of heaven are paved with gold. There's houses of diamonds, trees of silk, rivers flowing with honey and milk. It's heaven. Everybody's singing and dancing in bliss. There's no death, no hunger, no prejudice. You live forever in the sight of God. Everything's easy 'cause nothing is hard. It's heaven. All the men get virgins, the women get studs. Your bodies are perfect and everyone's in love. You never get hungry, there's manna on tap. There's beautiful music, there ain't no rap. It's heaven. There's robes of gold, crowns of jewels. Everyone's a genius, there ain't no fools. The weather is gorgeous, the sun is hot. The beaches are pearly, you just pick your spot. It's heaven. Well, everybody thinks exactly like you. There's no disagreements, no stuff to work through. No stock markets, no inflation, no war. You don't have to work, what are you waiting for? It's heaven. Well, you never suffer, your body don't sweat. There's no indigestion and no toilet. Your teeth are perfect, so's your skin. Your only concern is how to get in heaven. Jai Baba.
Jay.
Baba.
Yay, Mom.
See, now
Nice
you know what you got. Now you know what you got to look forward to. See, no toilet.
Oh boy.
What? Let me see that picture again. That was just.
All right.
Let me see that.
Yeah, I think this is kind of heaven.
Oh,
Is that
man, there's the two guys who never skipped a meal right there.
You're skipping the out. Okay.
Joe looks a little perturbed.
Well, it looks like you go back a couple of years. That's all.
A couple of thousand lifetimes, I think. Hey, Jim, very nice concert. You deserve your nap now.
Thank you. How did you know I was thinking about my nap? You're getting a little misty.
Because I know you.
You know me. All right, everybody. That was pretty much 2 hours.
Yeah.
If anybody, yeah. And nice to see Ralph Jackson. What's that next to you, Ralph? What kind of dog is that?
Aw, cute. I'm gonna spotlight.
Is that
It's
a
a dog. Dog.
It's a dog.
Joe. That's Joe. That's Joe. Yeah.
Come here, Joe. Whose is that dog?
He's a Heinz.
Looking in his bowl to see if there's any popcorn left. Come here, Joe. People want to see you again. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Thank you.
He's cute.
Weigh in like a Joe.
Hi.
Oh, he's bad. Well, he's
Is
totally
he an
bad.
English lab? Is that what he is? A white English lab?
He's an English pointer.
Hi,
Ink
squirrel.
Pointer. Oh, I don't know those.
Relax the dog. Isn't
Yeah.
So pretty.
about
So
your-
pretty.
Where's Betty?
Yeah, where's
Right
Betty?
here behind us. She was to go out for the toilet, I think. She was
And no toilet.
Not in heaven.
behind
All right, everybody. Love you all. And it's always
Hey, Robert.
pleasant to
Thank
see
you.
Hey,
everybody.
Lala.
Hey, Baba Jim. Thank you once again for a beautiful concert.
Thank Baba. Jay Baba.
Thank you, Baba. You're right.
Bob.
Hey, Lala.